Long before the rivers learned their paths, before the moon learned to follow the night, there was a village that sat at the edge of memory itself. The elders called it Ianth, a place where stories were not written, they were remembered. Every tree knew a name, every stone held a secret, and every child was born with a question waiting inside them. But among all the things the village remembered, there was one thing it feared to forget: the drum. Ianth woke with the sun. Roosters cried. Mortar struck grain. Smoke curled gently into the morning sky. And every morning, the wind passed through the village as if it were listening. The elders said the wind carried voices, voices of ancestors, of lost travelers, of unborn children. That was why no one spoke loudly in the early hours. You might interrupt something important. At the center of the village stood a shrine. Inside it rested an old drum. Its skin was cracked, its wood darkened by age. No one remembered who made it, but everyone knew this. When the drum spoke, the village listened. There was a boy named Sola. He was not the strongest, not the loudest, not the fastest, but Sola listened. He listened to ants crawling through dust. He listened to leaves arguing with the wind. He listened to silence and heard it speak back. While other children played, Sola sat near the shrine. He never touched the drum. No one was allowed. But sometimes, when the village slept, he swore he heard it breathing. One night, the moon hid behind clouds. No crickets sang, no owls called. The world held its breath. Then, boom, the drum sounded once. The earth trembled. Dogs howled. Children cried out in their sleep. And Sola woke with his heart racing. The drum was calling, not loudly, not angrily, but urgently. By morning, the elders gathered. Their faces were heavy, their voices low. The drum has not spoken in 50 seasons, one said. It only speaks when memory is in danger, said another. They warned the people. A forgetting was coming, a forgetting so deep that names would vanish, paths would twist, and children would forget where they came from. To stop it, someone would have to follow the drum's call. No one stepped forward, except Sola. They gave Sola no weapon, only food, water, and a single rule: listen more than you speak. The drum beat again, soft this time, guiding him beyond the village, into tall grass, into forest, into story. Each step felt like walking backward in time. In the forest, Sola heard whispers, people who forgot their names, songs sung without words, stories abandoned halfway. The trees bent low, heavy with memory. One tree spoke, "Remember us." Sola placed his hand on its bark and repeated its name aloud. The forest breathed again. Sola reached a river flowing in circles. It did not know where it began. He listened to the water's sadness. Then he told it a story of rain, of mountains, of return. The river straightened. At the edge of the world, Sola found the drum's spirit. It was not an object. It was memory itself. The drum did not need hands. It needed listeners. You remembered, it said, so the world can remember too. And so the elders say, as long as someone listens, the world will not forget itself. And somewhere, a drum is still breathing.